The Fulton County Sheriff disrupted a major contraband network.
The evidence seized includes drones, stolen weapons, marijuana, and $5,900 in cash. Let's go now to Fox 5's Angelique Proctor, who joins us now from the Fulton County Jail with more on this major development. Angelique?
Good evening to you both. Now, in addition to this detention officer who was arrested at her home this morning, the sheriff says 4 of the people arrested were vendors. Vendors are contractors who do different things for the jail. In this case, they were bringing food in for the inmates, but the sheriff says they brought in a whole lot more than food.
The most important thing is that we've disrupted this network.
Fulton County Sheriff Patrick Labat says this major contraband operation began crumbling when one of his employees noticed Newport cigarettes hidden under the sandwiches in this food tray on December 22nd. The sheriff launched a major investigation that led to 6 people being charged in what he calls a clandestine contraband operation that had inside ties.
It's one thing to find contraband that is fashioned from the building itself. It's another thing to find contraband that has been brought into the facility or gotten into the facility in some shape, form, or fashion.
The sheriff says the investigation started with the arrest of Summit food vendor Tiffany Anderson and supervisor Richard Smith on January 4th. Then Anderson's sister, who worked as a Summit food vendor, assistant director Sequoia Anderson Roberts, was arrested on January 5th. On January 9th, the internal probe led to the Summit food service worker Nicole Sheets' arrest. The final nail in the coffin came Friday morning when SWAT officers swarmed the house of one of their own, Fulton County Detention Officer Tiffany Davis, who the sheriff said had drugs, almost $5,000 in cash, a drone, and weapons inside her home. Deputies found former inmate Valen Preston hiding in her attic.
Systematically, the way that the actual contraband entered came in through a contractor's vehicle and then ultimately dispersed through there.
Now, this investigation is not over. The sheriff says there will be security changes and upgrades going forward to prevent networks like this from thriving here at the Fulton County Jail. We are live in Northwest